Alright, welcome back everybody. This video will probably be mostly maintaining this guy back up until it's, roadworthy again and everything. I got spark plugs, wires, whole cooling system, trans fluid, diff fluid, you name it, we're probably going to end up doing it today. But first, I have fantastic news. The car is fully California registered. Pre-smog, super legal, so once this is roadworthy, we can take it on the road and actually drive it while being a upstanding citizen and having a completely legal vehicle. So let's get started. But yeah, so what's crazy is I didn't think that it would ever be possible to actually register this thing, but I got in touch with some people, and I gotta give a huge shout out to Performance Registration. I'll put a little link to their Instagram at the bottom if you need any help with anything. They usually specialize, like they can do normal registration for DMV stuff, but if you have like a JDM car that you need registered or plated, they usually do Washington. But for this case, since mine was a pre-smog, they were able to just fully register it as a normal 1971 older Nissan that doesn't need smog or anything. So I have the plates already and everything. I'm just waiting for my 3D printed adapter that I bought off of Etsy, because the bolt holes on the Japanese to American, American license plates. American is more inset, the Japanese ones are wider. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. That adapter will probably get here by the time I'm ready to take this on the road. But yeah, so I got the car on jacks. I got on jacks last night just to prepare for today. I will put a couple more clips in of me cleaning it, so I will put those clips in now. All right, hello everybody. I'm kind of hopping into this halfway and just making sure I record it. This won't be the main topic of this video. I'm just going to record it so I don't kick myself in the butt later saying that I should have filmed this in the first place. But I am currently completely pulling the interior and vacuuming and cleaning and assessing, what rust do I have in the floorboard, whatever and whatnot. But yeah, it's all looking pretty okay, but let's just have you watch me vacuum now. I know it's going to be super entertaining. Alright, just finished up for the most part. Looks like it either, I think it's probably the primer being yellow. But yeah, so we have a grody spot there. And then let me show you. We've got not so hot floors over here, but it's enough to still stay alive. But yeah, way better than anything I could have ever asked for. Boom. Okay, well that's all out of the way. We will start getting down and dirty with this thing and start just having fun. I haven't worked on a car in so long after selling everything and waiting, so this is gonna be cool. Also, be prepared for AC noise. This thing keeps kicking on and off, so we'll just have to make do while while we're recording, but there will still be pretty car for you to look at. Bugs and spider webs all over the place. Also, let me know if I should buy one of those like little Rode mic things to for better vocals, so I don't have to be yelling across the room to the camera. I don't care what you say. I'm probably gonna do it anyways. But all right, first things first. Let's pop the hood. All right. I think I'm going to start with the cooling system. Just get that out of the way because I really don't feel like doing it. So yeah, I'm going to start with draining the coolant. All right, I just spent a way too long amount of time looking for a container to catch everything. So I have this weird backyard bucket that was in my backyard and a trash bag. And then we will move it all to Home Depot bucket afterwards. Or well, that first one's coolant, the second one's oil. But, all right, let's get a draining. Which way is it? Not horrible, not great, a little bit of sludge. Good, and we do have metal radiator. Tired of this plastic radiator with the crescent out, and we broke that, and it was a whole bowl of issues. Oh, all right. We're just gonna leave this. We're just gonna leave the bottom one connected. Since I don't have to take it off. And the replacement I bought is for a 240Z. I thought it would work. 240Z, the bottom of the radiator has a different kind of bend to it. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep doing the thermostat and thermostat gasket, and all that stuff. You know, actually I might pull the bottom hose off because I'm probably gonna pull this so I can get to the water pump a lot easier, because we're going to change the water pump just because. Oh yeah, really glad I changed or decided to change this. So you can see how icky and gross and all like this extra debris. I'm gonna go grab the hose and start blasting the inside. I'm gonna flush everything. I'm just gonna take off the bottom hose. I'm gonna take it off fully, take off the bottom, and then move the bucket over so it runs through the whole system and then shoots out. All right. All right, so I got the hose set. Now it's time to take off the bottom hose. All right, turning the water on. All right, so the way that this works is it's going through here. We're cleaning out all the gunky poop. It's running through the whole engine, out the bottom hose. The water actually doesn't look too dirty. Let's see if I can get the focus on it in there. So we should be good after just a little bit of running. And there's the AC again. All right, so we're just gonna let that sit for a sec. Water is all turned off. Yeah, it's gonna be grimy, but you know, it'll be good. But now it's time to pull the radiator. This would be out way sooner if I just used my automatic ratchet that's sitting probably 50 feet away from me, but I'm already here and I don't want to go get it. I'm so blocking you, aren't I? Rust is still surprisingly not that bad. Belt. Right as I move, the drain catch. All right. Actually, doesn't look too bad at all. Here's the old one. Let's look at the back side. Not too awful. Just wanted to replace it because, you know, the more I replace, the more I know is, you know, good. I have better peace of mind. But yeah, let's just go on to replace the little water temp sensor doohickey, and then just finish that, or let that finish draining, and we'll see where I go after this. Remember when I said I was changing a thermostat sensor? It's led to this. Yeah. All right, we're taking a break because I'm tired of this crap. We're going touring to Mexican food. I'm taking the scooter. All right, we're back home. We finished eating. We're gonna keep grinding on the stuff.
Yeah, something just arrived.
Yeah, something did arrive.
A little surprise just happened.
This thing. Juju moment. Juju cameo. All right, little update for y'all. I look very dirty in the camera. I'm headed back from AutoZone. I got a couple more parts, but I'll kind of do a once over on the car once I get back home. But basically, the bottom of the thermostat housing, I completely ruined the threads getting the water temp sensor out. It led to hammering, and then the parts of it completely deteriorated. And then I tried drilling it out, and it just got all the threads messed up. So I have to buy a new bottom thermostat housing. But one of the bolts holding in the bottom of the thermostat housing totally broke. Like, I broke the head off, and then that was a whole ordeal. And then that's when you saw I broke out the Sawzall to cut off that broken bolt. That was a whole big thing. But anyways, I got everything else back on. All that's that's left for the cooling system is the new bottom of the thermostat housing. I changed the oil filter. That was good. I just picked up a new washer for the drain plug. That's the only spot where it was leaking from. So that should be fixed, hopefully. And then probably Monday we'll do the actual transmission fluids and diff hole and reseal and everything. But yeah, I mean, oh, and I got more hoses, some hoses that went to the heater core. I got new hoses to just loop it on itself and replace some old hoses that were on there. But yeah, I will cut now to when I'm back home and you see the state of the car. Boy, is it cluttered back here. Ugh. All right. Of course the AC's on when I'm trying to record. Anyways, the hose I picked up. There's a new hose that goes right here. That goes into the heater core gobbledygook. But here, I got the new water pump on. Old bottom rat hose. Radiator's back in, all cleaned out. I sent a bunch of water through it. That's back on. Here's what was giving me. Hold on, let me grab some things. All right. So this is what the thermostat temp sensor, or just the temp sensor, looks like. This threads in, this gets hot, this has a wire telling the gauge to read. So this, how does this go? Sits like this. That stud in there broke, and I had to end up sawzalling it off. That's where I cut it. But that is what's left of that. The old design of how this worked was there was a center body that slipped in, and then these threads slid on after and tightened everything down. It got seized in there, and everything's messed up. So I think I'm just going to get a new one of these, transfer all these over to a new one, and then call that a day. Just, you know, can't complain. Can't complain when I've been waiting for so long to work on a car. Even if it's bad or not, I'm working on my dream car in my side yard. This is like amazing. Now, you got to appreciate everything. Not many people can say that at the age of 21 they were able to sell everything they own to buy a crazy, you know, Paco. It's insane. But I'm gonna finish buttoning up some stuff, and we will pick back up either tomorrow or Monday when I start doing the transmission fluid and diff hole and reseal and everything. But I'm probably just gonna right now add oil and some of those coolant lines and get everything lined up. But yeah, I will pick back up when I see you again and when I start again. I'm so tired. You see how tired. Ah. Alright, today's Monday, so 2 days later from when I last picked up. I got some more things buttoned up, but we are now adding some Battling VR1. What is it again? 20W50. All right, we're now going to do the. We're now going to do spark plugs and spark plug wires. All right, now it is time for spark plugs. Ew, pretty rich. Here are all of the spark plugs lined up. Pretty even overall. But I do feel like now that they're replaced, the motor should run a whole lot better. Another thing that I did Saturday night was I came in here and I refreshed this hose and I looped what would go into the firewall to the heater core. This is the go-to heater, and then there's the exit. So like this inlet would have gone here, and then the one coming out of the firewall would have gone to here. So I looped it on itself, but it's all new and everything. I'm not going to use the heater. I'll probably film me taking out, so I don't have to have this bulky thing in here. But yeah, super clean. This was the old one, super crackly and bleh, but making progress. All right, now that all the spark plugs are done, I'm going to take off these filters covers and clean them out because they're pretty terrible. They're awful. Okay, I'm now under the car. We are trying to, where is it? Fill plug drain. I'm gonna try and crack that loose. I actually should grab the WD-40 before I start any of this risky business. Ah! Alright. We've got one down. One more to go. Not bad. Not too shabby. Not a lot of metal on the actual magnet either. So what I've done is I have a hose coming up through here. That's where I'm going to fill, but I have the hose running. Where is it? Oh. Right there. All the way to where you fill it. Oh, this is horrible recording, but you get the idea. I ran a hose to the fill port and up here so it's easier to fill. Ah, you got me. Oh, whoops. All right, now I want you to tell me when it starts dripping. Why didn't you say anything? All right, little update. Trying to pull the diff front cover. I had to pull off the top bracket. It goes up way up there. I've had to sag the back bolts on the subframe to actually get it off and everything. But all right, I'm gonna go grab the catch bucket, pull the diff cover, and then contemplate by staring at it for a solid hour going, should I weld it or should I just clean it up, reseal it, and drive it? I mean, it's not like I'm going to be doing donuts anytime soon. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I originally was going to take the whole diff out, but after looking at everything, it looks a lot more complicated. I mean, I could do it, I just don't wanna. That's a lot of work. You know, I technically don't even need to weld this right now. Because, like, I want to be able to do donuts and stuff in it, but I only think that that's going to happen once the car is actually lower and, you know, looks cool. What's also cool about doing this is I get to see the subframe mounting points. Dude, the rust is not bad. I lucked out so hard. Thank you, Lord. Okay, yeah, it's right here. That was pretty cool. Man, this thing looks like it's brand new. A little bit of slop, but old car. So yeah, now I get to sit here and ponder. Do I want to light this thing up and weld it? Or do I just put it back together? I don't know. Alright, I think I'm going to leave this here. I guess you'll have to tune in for next video to see if I actually decide to weld it or leave it open. Next video, I will probably be putting everything back together, getting it started, getting it, you know, driving around test drives, driving it to a friend's house or something like that. But I think for now, we're going to leave it here because this is already going to be a really long episode. And I will see you in the next one.